Now I did put in the Bluetooth in the radio, and here is the module. This is magnetic, so you basically just take this base off. It's quite strong magnet on it. Come on, buddy. See, I can't even do it with one hand, but it's good that it has a strong magnet so it doesn't fall off. There it goes. So you remove the base, you glue the base, something, and then here's the model number, MBR2, and then it sticks, and you know, glue it somewhere, use this piece. Alright, so this is where the microphone is. There's a little hole for the microphone. This is to answer calls, volume up, volume down. Now, the same thing you can do on your phone, so it's basically just a duplicate of the phone operation. Now back here, this is the power line. This is the power line. This goes inside the radio. I put in the a little power supply that came with the module right here. I took it all apart, took it apart, you know, cut it off, made it smaller, soldered the wires directly instead of the USB connector that is usually found on this. I hardwired it, so it's all soldered, it's all solid. And then I also ran out this auxiliary outlet. This is the auxiliary from the radio, and we're going to use the noise suppressor. If that thing is going to give us low volume, then we can of course just go direct, but this is a noise suppressor. That's a good thing to have, you know, just because we have room. Some radios, they don't have space, some cars don't have space for these extra pieces, but we sure will have space. We can just put it like this because it's going to fit in there. All right, so that's why I decided to leave this in. If anything, we can always use a regular adapter and just plug these two together and off we go. But I just decided to leave the original piece just for to have the sound to be quieter, less chances of any kind of noises and distortions. Now with the radio, once you put on the tape, the light will start blinking and it's looking for the phone right now. You can pair two phones to this module, two different phones, and the first that will connect to this like the first phone that connects to it, is going to be the primary one. You can obviously shut down the phone Bluetooth function and one of the phones, what have you, but see, right now it's trying to pair. So if we're going to go to radio, it shuts down. Okay, so if you're listening to radio, which is pretty much not gonna happen, I'm sure, then you hit the tape and it's going to try to pair again, and once it's paired, it just automatically connects. It takes a few seconds to connect. The tape must be there, so I just leave the old tape in there, let it be in there. It has to spin just to fool the radio that there is tape going on, something is playing in there. So we'll just leave a dummy tape to sit in there. And now obviously I need to test this one way or the other. I thought about it, and I might be able to test it on 2001 model that I have sitting there, because it appears that this is the older D2B version, fiber optic. So I should be able to plug into that vehicle just to see how the sound is. I have to use another camera because my cell phone is playing the Bluetooth. It's paired to this Bluetooth here. Radio is kind of makeshift connection, whatever, just to make it happen. Fiber optic loop is the standalone loop. Some spare ones I had, so I just made it so it's all hooked up. Then I had to have the radio inside the car to be on, and but before I put that on, this has to be on because the front radio powers up the amplifier. So, I mean, it has to activate the amp. So if it's like whatever, I just made it happen. How about that? It's like, that's it. I just wanted to test it out. So we're just gonna play some royalty-free music. Actually, I can take the phone with me, so you can actually see. They shouldn't ban me for this. See, this radio is on, but it's not doing anything. See? Radio, CD, telephone. It's not doing anything because I'm playing your radio with my phone here. It's a pause, play, volume control. But you don't use this volume control, you use the radio, you know? Now what's important now is we have to start the car and see if we have any kind of noises coming out. A suspension problem with this car. This poor car has too many noises. That's not from speakers, that's from the engine. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm working on it, whatever. My point is, no abnormalities, no sounds from the radio. Yep, so it works. It's a subwoofer jumping. Quite loud, but so we got this thing working. I'm pretty much happy with the result. There's your volume control, no more music, very loud, so we're should be just fine. Like I said, I'm making it with let's just say we switch from one to another. So when I hit the radio, we hear just the white noise. Well, antenna is not connected, so it doesn't matter. So now right away the music on your phone stops. Come on, what is it? What is up and down? Okay, here. So music on the phone stops once I put on the tape, and the Bluetooth here is off. I hit the tape, Bluetooth is gonna start blinking, and it will reconnect. Reconnected. Now I can play the music from the phone again. See? So, and all the adjustments obviously work. Just the usual tape adjustment, you know, bass, treble, frequencies and what have you. I like ambience. You can do standard, whatever. This is a better sound system, so if it has that feature, I would use it. It gives you more like open sound. All right, so at this point I think we're all right using all of this stuff. So yeah, I guess we're good to go.